Welcome back to Star Traders Frontiers Android or mobile version. This is the Lord of Sin for Sin's Arcade. We're going to continue off where we left off. This is episode 5 of the Android Merchant Let's Play, pardon me. We are going to be playing as Among Shadows on the Casual Entropy map. The overwhelming, or the mass majority, I should say, of people wanting the ship name is going to be the Pegasus. So before we even do anything further, that's exactly what we're going to do, is go ahead and change that name. So I'm going to go here and change it out. Alright, Pegasus. Else if I can type today. There we go. Okay, so when we last left off, we just finished a job, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and look there. Yeah, we just finished a mission. So now we can actually do a little bit. We've got 247,000 credits, and we don't have any people around us. All of our contacts are several jumps away. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of trading if possible, and I'm going to look around and see what other planets there are in this area and see if there's any that we can try to fix up the ship at. And it doesn't look like we're in friendly territory at all, but we do need to repair some rep with Alta Mesa, so let's go ahead and try working on that first. The first Alta Mesa zone that we have nearby is an industrial zone, so because we've already landed there, we can see what it is that they'll be buying, and looks like they buy quite a lot of stuff there, actually. Most of it looks like it's permit only, though, or at least the higher end stuff, like the weapons components, the small craft components, power generators, etc. We don't have enough reputation with them to, or that we have a trade permit to my knowledge. Let me just verify that. Oh, I forgot about this thing being in the way. Come on, you stay in the center then. I said close. There we go. Factions, and let's scroll down. 6 with the Voltos, 5 with the Loon, 0 with Reichart, -2 with Javat, -14 with Alta Mesa, -26 with Steel Song Clan, pardon me. So that's not good. We could try to fix some of that stuff too, but I just want to look around and we can find some of another indie mining. Let's see, that was an industrial, right? Is that what it was? Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and see we can buy some stuff from this indie mine here and do that as well. Now, somebody asked in the comments about how you can verify whether or not you're getting a good deal. Sometimes the actual code for like A+ here, this just tells you the type of deal. So normally the average global trade, if you look in this second column, the right column, the column to the right here, this column right here, says global trade. Now this is an independent zone that we're currently at now, independent mining zone. Independent indies always have trade goods that are lower. They don't recognize most permits. So, for example, this raw spice we can buy from independent without having to own a permit because independents don't carry or charter their own endorsements, such as trade permits. The benefit is that you can buy a lot of stuff illegally, so to speak, right, from independents and then sell it to your, legally through trade permit styles with other factions. Okay, I'm not sure if that audio is even coming across. Let's turn this up just a bit. Just a bit. Alright, so we know that stuff is good there, but we don't have a trade permit with Alta Mesa, so that we can't buy any of these two that require the permits here. Let's see, though. What I like to do is swap out between the two, open up this, and then scroll down until I can find this Alta Mesa right here, and carbonate crystals, and then regular crystals they buy at B level. Those don't require permits. If you look very carefully, I can't zoom in unfortunately here, but look on this first area where it says the capital ship components at B. Though, if you look in the upper right hand corner of each of those small symbols, you'll see that they actually have a small thing that tells you which ones require permits as well. So we're going to go ahead and look at either the blue or purple here, and we don't have any. We do actually have the blue crystals. So for example, we could buy those. We don't have any of the purple. So for now, if I open this back up and scroll down to that Alta Mesa Industrial, notice that it's actually highlighted, telling us what we already have on the ship there. Now that's duranium, and that's duranium alloy. This is hydrocarbon crude and hydrocarbon fuel, and I noticed they were both here, but let me go ahead and go back here as well to that. Now if you look at duranium, let's see, hydrocarbon crude. Now if you notice, it says it's a $50 average, but we can purchase each of them for $35. Now if I were to go down and knock it down, on the far right, notice that it says that if we could buy one for $35, or we could buy 22 at $38. So the more that we get, yes, we pay a little bit more in the long run here because it's an A-, but it's still cheaper than the $50 average, and then they'll still sell for $90 on maximum in the area. So there's that. There's the duranium, which is actually far cheaper as far as everything else is concerned. We're going to go ahead and grab the rest of it in hydrocarbon crude. We're going to come back over here, and we are going to scroll down until we get this, because we're going to be patrolling over their zone as well. Oh, no, go back here. There we go. This is Kadar, so we're going to go ahead and try to do some patrolling here too. -2, -3, -1 to get rid of this. We've gained 6 rep with Kadar and lost 4 more rep with Alta Mesa. That doesn't help us at all. Alright, we don't have any talents for helping us thus far with spying. We can always get those, but the reason I'm doing these things is so that we can actually gain a little bit more experience and try to repair the reputation, with each of them. So we're going to go ahead and try that anyway. We failed it. -1, -4. No, I'm not trying that one. Okay, let's go ahead and jet out of here. Hopefully you guys have a nice holiday in the U.S. For veterans, everyone who's ever actually served in the military to help protect freedoms that all humans must have. It's not just for Americans itself per se. I know a lot of people have problems with that, but I mean, it is what it is. No, alright, so there's good. The recharge talent allows us to pass a navigation and wisdom test, but 9 other additional crew have gained 45 experience while patrolling across, so they gain 5 each. Or, yeah, correct. Or approximately 5 each. This is pretty good. I don't like this bounty hunter in the far right, or far left, pardon me. And that's what we're going to get anyway, of course. And it would be an Alta Mesa bounty hunter. Now, we have legal bits here, but I don't want them to even try to take it off of us. So we're going to go ahead and try to leave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop our evasive maneuvers here, which buffs our defense, shield, and armor for the next 3 turns, making it tougher for us to hit. Now, I don't want to, because we have a -18 reputation thus far with Alta Mesa, I don't want to upset them already more than I have, so I'm not going to be firing on them. They might actually catch up with us pretty good. They hit us for 1, hit us for 2, but we get out. Now, I could have hit the sharp steering and bumped our escape up a little bit better, but we didn't even need that. So we did lose 1 rep with Alta Mesa, but because of our signature jammer, that actually prevented identification, and we didn't, and reputation loss of 3 additional. So we only lost 1 overall. Go over here and take a look. The bridge is 8% damaged. Void engine is functional, but 15% damaged. Barracks 5 is functional. Barracks 3, pardon me, not Barracks 5. 54% damaged. Officer cabin is functional, but 53% damaged, etc., etc. The torpedo mark Alpha is functional, but has a slight bit of damage. Nobody really got hurt. We're now down to a -18 with Alta Mesa, but we can, like I said, we can try to repair that. So what we're going to do is go back here and get rid of, oh, there's 2 ship encounters there, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and land here. We're going to refuel, repair. We're going to pay some crew, and we're going to see if we can sell here. Okay, sold 28 28 crystal for 879, 22 of hydrocarbon crude. I'm always looking right here, sorry about that. For 567. So that's good there. I should have done that before paying, but just because we gained experience from doing that, let's go ahead and level these people up. So I'm going to come back around to the other officers momentarily. Let's go ahead and knock these guys out. I'm still looking to add additional people to the crew, so if you do comment below, I will add anybody else, viewer-wise into the crew so that you're added to. Good there. How are we doing on the electronics test? We have 2 of those. We don't need to, you know what, let's go ahead and take that anyway. I was going to say, we don't need a black market, but we're going to be trying to do black market stuff as well through this playthrough. Alright, let's look here. Learn a rumor when spying. Salvaging in an orbital, spying, re-roll a risk card. We did need one of those, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. That'll help us out. How many? We only have 1 evasive maneuvers and 2 sharp steering, so we're going to grab 1 more evasive maneuvers. Try to get those early buffs in, so that'll help us out, because we're not going to be ready for combat just yet. We're going to use some of that 245,000 credits we have to upgrade our ship a little bit better than what it currently is now. But this will help get us through, so we will have that opportunity to do that soon-ish. Please tell me this is moving. Okay. Yep, alright, so let's see here. Sure landfall, we only have 1 of those. Let's see here. Swift route. Yeah, we need that for hyperwarp jumps. Let's go ahead and grab that. Go to our next one. This is the captain, and then we're going to come back. So now we're going to look first at Night Nomad. Night Nomad is currently a diplomat quartermaster. Just recently gained up in that, so we're going to go ahead and train for level 2 in diplomat. And then we're going to go back to the captain, who the captain is currently amongst shadows. And exacting, lawful, spy static, bottom left-hand corner. I'm looking at the traits and background. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and train job as a, trying to think what we have here. I'm thinking that smuggler is probably going to be our best bet. So that's exactly what I'm looking at there. So this will add us, for at least to start into it, +1 in our stealth skill, +2 negotiate, and +1 in intimidate. But the smuggler's talent lies in rumors, back channels, and illegal underbelly of faction worlds. The smuggler profits from flaunting legality, avoiding taxes, and sniffing out rich trades in illicit black markets. So we will be grabbing that, and then we're going to have to pick one of our next talents. So we can either go for level 5s, like Cordial Invitation, which helps use our negotiation skill for reputation bonuses when buying an introduction. We can garner favor when executing a trade in exchange worth over 5,000 credits. You gain reputation up to your negotiate skill with the local faction. As much as I want to start taking smuggler skills, because they're very, very good, especially dubious handshake. That actually is a great talent. So that whenever you encounter another smuggler captain, you end it just peacefully without even having to go to combat. But I'm thinking that for the purposes, because we are a smuggler worthwhile, we're going to actually go ahead and garner favor. Because as we start doing more trades, the higher the value of the trades are, the better the opportunity that we have to gain reputation with those different factions. So, for example, as we're trying to repair our reputation with Alta Mesa, then every trade that we do that's over 5,000 credits, both in buying and selling, mind you, will actually help use our we gain reputation up to your negotiate skill with the local faction. So, for example, let's go ahead and go back to here, and our negotiate skill currently is 17. Here's the words. I'm hovering over the top of it. Let me move that out of the way again. So right now it's currently 17. That means that with over $5,000 in worthwhile in deals, that we would gain at least 17 or up to 17 reputation each time we do a trade. So we're going to go ahead and grab that one really fast, because that will absolutely help us in being able to help boost and buff up our reputation across the board. I know I explained that in depth, or tried to, and it was kind of verbose, but it's worthwhile so that it really has the explanation itself. Alright, let's go back out. What can we buy from them that we can sell elsewhere here? I like to get basic medicines, so that won't be over 5 grand. This would be over 5 grand though. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. And let's take that to a... Do we have these are all industrials population? Let's go ahead and go over here. So this is, we're not going to be doing much because we don't have any missions to kind of catch up on. That's something that we can focus on here very soon, probably in the next episode or next 2 episodes, but I wanted to try to show some things. So Kadar, right now we have a good positive rep with them, so we're going to go ahead and acknowledge them and move on out. If I'm moving too fast through those screens, please let me know. I want to make sure that I'm trying to help out as many people with as many questions as they can possibly have. So we're already positive rep with Kadar. We don't really need to use this. We can use it when we go back. But here's a population here. We're going to do an all, and then heal, or spice, pardon me, and then we're going to sell. So this will also sell for 10 grand, roughly. Watch. So it's currently 19 right now with Kadar. See in the upper portion right above this, where the flag and the reputation amount is. We gained 3 reputation with them just from that trade. Let's go ahead and go buy cargo. And we're going to buy, that's not worthwhile. So we're not going to do that. Only because I'm trying to use that garner favor, which has... Oh, another thing that I wanted to point out. Yeah, let's do that really fast. If we go here to our talent manifest, if we scroll down, we have... Oh, I forgot the scrolls on the right side. So you have to go down... Trading and smuggling. So dubious trade over. Both of these are currently on cooldown right now. Increases rep, meet a contact, or bonus profits. We don't have that one. Let's see. Exchange trade over. Why is it showing that? Okay. Let's go down. Black market. No, I guess that was the rest of them. Let's go ahead and look at the captain really fast. Oh, they're both okay. Yeah, there we go. Known trader. So that does count as both. So garner favor has 8 weeks, 6 days of cooldown. So we can go ahead actually and build that back up. So let's go ahead and grab the scrap here, and then we're going to see if we can go buy some more stuff that we can drop back off at that industrial. There's another population here. Let's go. We've never made world falls, so let's go ahead and do that. I know this is probably the most boring part right here, but I'm going to be honest with you, we're already up to 251,000, and the more that we can build up, the easier it'll be once we actually get over to start trying to fix up our ship. And we want as much money as possible, because you don't want to spend all of your money and get yourself into a bad loop. So that's not a good spy worthwhile there. This is distress signal. You know what, let's go ahead and get this out of here. So we gained some experience. Not very much. 4 crew gained 4 total experience while spying. So everybody gained 1 experience each there. Let's go ahead and repeat that. I don't like that ship danger, but let's go ahead and try anyway. And of course that's what we get. Internal explosion ripped through one of the compartments and leaked into the void. Into the next. Does that say next? It does say next. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and grab that really fast. There we go. Alright, so thank you for the patience on that. I wanted to grab that and send that off to the developers so they can take a look at that card and find out why it's showing that instead of the void. Let's see here. 18 crew have gained 12 total experience while spying. Thankfully we're over, no, we're not over a really good zone. But we're going to go ahead and try anyway. Let's help heal up and level up. And we've got this here. Helps if I hit the right button. Let's go ahead and filter these out. We're going to leave the the officer for last. So let's go ahead and grab these really fast here. I always like to scroll to the very bottom and see what we have, and see if there's anything worthwhile to grab. At least the ones we don't have, trying to grab that too. Okay, that way we can end this up really fast here. Let's see here. Bombardment, bullseye, certainty, loot, armory. We've got a lot of these already. Boarding assault. I always want to try to shore up what we don't have. So let's go ahead and grab another patrolling here. Let's grab, and I'm just going to level these people up, and then we're going to end the episode. So, again, if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to comment down below. If you enjoyed it, then don't hesitate to like as well. This is Lord of Sin for Sin's Arcade, and I'm hoping that I've been able to help you guys learn a little bit more about this phenomenal game that keeps on giving, and that you can enjoy it. Now I'm going to give this Snubber Roaring Barrels, which is a great Sparta diesel. Look at how beastly this boy is. Calm and driven. Got a mean old Snubber. One of the things we're going to do is, if you look here, these are all level 2. We're going to desperately be changing that up too, just in case we have to get into any kind of a crew combat, which may be happening soon. Alright, so we're currently at level 6 in Doctor. We're going to look at there's no evasion being used, so we're going to look into that really fast. Let's go back here to jobs. Now Assassin does give us evasion, plus blades and stealth, because has a pistol there. I'm not sure that it's going to be worthwhile. Let's take a look at his traits. Device Freak, which is great. Storyteller, which is great. Already has a chance to gain charisma. No, gain 30% charisma, chance to increase morale during spice. Alright, you know what? I'm going to look around and take a look. The Bounty Hunter has evasion. Alright. Exo Scout has evasion. That may be worthwhile. I think we're going to leave the Doctor until next episode. But again, this is Lord of Sin, saying thank you for viewing, and I will see you next time. Happy gaming. Take care.